Hello friends, now I will discuss the remaining poem left, that is That Morning by Ted Hughes. So we left the poem at the point when he is talking about the spiritual enlightenment that he's getting from these imperishable fishes, and they are resilient, they are enjoying the serenity of nature. Now he is discussing that had let the world pass away. There in a mauve light of drifted lupins, they hung the cup they hung in the cup hands of mountain, made of now he is discussing about lupins. Now he's here lupins refer to flowers, mauve light refers to sunlight during twilight, and poet is worried that his spiritual enlightenment is going to fade away because salmons are the source of spiritual enlightenment, but still he is talking about that this whole beautiful scene is not only enjoyed by the poet along with his son, but also by the lupins, but also by the twilight of the sun, and also by the mountains who have cupped these flowers and rivers, and they are also enjoying the serenity and the beautiful scene. Flowers are raised by hands of mountain, and they are also enjoying the spiritual enlightenment. He's discussing that this spiritual enlightenment is not only enjoyed by him along with his son, but also by the nature as well is enjoying the his serenity and beauty of this scene. Okay, so moving forward to the next lines, made of tingling atoms it had happened then for the sign that we were where we were, two gold bears came down and swam like men. Now he used the imagery of tingling atoms. Poet is now discussing about the presence of four hunters in in these lines. Like he was along with his son. They came here for hunting. Now there are two more hunters added, but they are animals who are two golden bears. They swam like men. So he is talking about that these bears have now came and they are now swimming like a man. They have now we will discuss them later in these lines that they have now taken this idea of hunting from them. Like they have delayed these poet along with his son have delayed the idea of hunting, but bears are here for for the purpose of hunting. So in the next lines that beside us dive like children and stood in deep water as on a throne eating pure salmons of their talons, means talons mean claws. He is talking about that they are these two bears, two golden bears are beside them, means beside poet and with his along with his son Nicola, and they dive like children, means for them these salmons are like toys. They dive like children in order to hunt them, and stood in deep water as on throne. Here throne refers to the shift of authority, means the humans have been given authority that they can hunt these fishes. The poet and his son has have came there to hunt fishes. They but they haven't exercised their authority, but their authority now has been taken by these two golden bears. Now the throne and authority belongs to them, and now they came there, they dive like children, and they pierce the salmons of their claws. This reflects the shift of authority that, and also that violence is a part of nature. For humans, we have there are moral values. They believe in remorse and mercy, but for nature, violence is a basic necessity, because if bears don't hunt, they will die. If fishes don't try to survive, they will also die. This is the basic rule and law of nature, that if they have to hunt in order to survive. And this also reflects the shift of authority. When you are unable to exercise your authority, somebody else will come and take your authority. Like these two bears have came, they were seeking, these two hunters, man, and the poet along with his son, they were seeking spiritual enlightenment, but now this whole scene has been ruined by these two golden bears. We can also relate these two golden bears with the violent attitude of humans during World War. There was mindless killing and bloodshed. So when there were weak people, means there were weak countries who were unable to exercise their authority. They stand for peace. There are also other countries who believe that there should be some violence or war in order to gain authority or power. Like we can see during the time of World War, Germany attacked on Poland, and they exercised their authority, and there was a mindless killing and bloodshed. So they started piercing salmons from their talons, from their claws. So they have now, the authority has been shifted from the humans to animals. So this idea, this violence and this piercing of salmon also reflects the idea of food chain, that if they don't hunt, they cannot survive. So they have to, this food chain is a part of nature, that these salmons eat something from the rivers. They enjoy they enjoy within rivers, and these bears need to kill these salmons and eat them in order to survive. So survival of the fittest is also the basic theme within these lines. We can also relate them with the Darwin's theory of survival of the fittest. Okay, so the last lines are about, so we found the end of our journey, and we stood alive in the river of light, among the creatures of life, among the creatures of light. Now, poet is very thankful that thank God we have survived, that these bears, of course they can attack them if they, if the poet along with his son started running, then this will become a play game for them. They will just go and just start hunting humans, but still they haven't hunted them. They started eating salmon, so he found the end of his journey, that okay, now our journey is over, and now we have seek the spiritual enlightenment. So this was the end of our journey. So we stood alive in the river of light. He's thankful that they have stood alive in the river of light. Okay, so the last line, among the creatures of light, among the creatures of light, they are the metaphor of spiritual fulfillment that has come from fishes, from these salmons. And we can see that Ted Hughes has begun his poem in a very different mood. That there were salmons, there was beauty and serenity. He, along with his son, is very mesmerized with this whole scene. But the poem ends up with the touch of violence. That there are two golden bears who started hunting these fishes, and they just ruined the whole idea of spiritual enlightenment at the end of the poem. So this is the idea that might is right. When you have authority, when you have a power, you must exercise it. Otherwise, there will be someone else who can take it and exercises better than you. So he is talking about the same idea, that when you are there for your aim, for your goal, when you don't fulfill your goal, somebody else will come and take the authority. So that was the whole poem. I hope you like it. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.